I've been sampling for the past 2 years and I can turn any sample into a great beat. So today I'll show you my 3-step process on how to chop samples, starting with the first one, space. So you have your sample, now you have an important decision to make, which part of your sample you will be using. And here comes step number 1, which is always use a section with space. So take a look at those sections side by side. You can clearly see that section 1 is way more cluttered than section 2. You don't even need to listen to them to see that section 1 has a way thicker waveform. So why is it so important to pick a section with space? Well, if you pick a cluttered section, that will make your beat overwhelming after you start adding your own instruments and melodies. Step number 2, chop the bass. The biggest mistake I made when I was starting out is that I was chopping the melody, which resulted in thousands of chops that went absolutely nowhere music-wise. That's why when chopping, you need to focus on the bass. So grab an EQ, cut out the high end, and start chopping your sample. So sampling is hard. I mean, when I was starting out just 2 years ago, I felt so lost, but I still fell in love with making music and I wanted to help people just like my younger self. So I created Sample Academy, which is literally the best place for you to learn sampling. What you will get there is tons of courses, drum kits, samples, and many other resources. But the most important part is you will get access to the community and my personal help, which means that when you are stuck on your next beat, you are finally not alone. So Sample Academy is currently on its pre-sale and right now is the cheapest it will ever be. So if you want to lock in that price, which really is a steal, then go check it out. First link in the description. If you do that, you'll guarantee that your beat will have a progression and the melodical side of your sample will always work if your bass works. And lastly, don't fight with your sample, follow it. So in preparation for this video, I've recreated a lot of Kanye West beats. And one thing consistent across the board that I noticed is that when Kanye adds his own instruments and the drums, he follows what's already in the sample. He doesn't try to come up with a new bass line. He may alter it slightly, but he will never make it from scratch. So that means when you're adding drums or instruments, don't fight with your sample, because 99% of the time you will lose the battle. So I tried making my own bass and just listen to it. And even though it's in the key of the sample, it just doesn't sound good. Now, if I follow my sample, all of a sudden it sounds so much better. So after I add drums, here's how the full beat turned out.